On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Hooked.
Being caught or caught up in something, curved down like an eagle's beak.
Examples:
Hooked hair. Hooked on drugs. My son was hooked on the internet.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Door.
Stern, unyielding, or gloomy in appearance or manner, unfriendly or humorless.
Examples:
Dour personality. A dour demeanor. The dour expression on his face showed his disappointment after the game.
Chimpanzee.
A small, very intelligent ape found in West and Central Africa with black or brown fur.
Examples:
Chimpanzee behavior. Chimpanzee society. Many zoos have chimpanzee exhibits, allowing visitors to observe these intelligent primates up close.
Obligatory.
Required by a rule, law, or social convention, compulsory.
Examples:
Obligatory audit. An obligatory subject. Attending the meeting was obligatory for all employees.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
Antibiotic medication. Medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Prescription.
A written or spoken instruction that directs a medical practitioner to prescribe a specific treatment or medication for a patient.
Examples:
Prescription drugs. Fill the prescription. I need to refill my prescription for allergy medication at the pharmacy.
Antidepressant.
Any of a class of drugs used to reduce feelings of sadness and worry.
Examples:
An antidepressant drug. Antidepressant effect. She's been taking antidepressants since her baby died.
Absolute.
Perfect or complete, or to the most considerable degree possible.
Examples:
Absolute loyalty. An absolute must. Gandhi had an absolute zeal for nonviolence.
Blockbuster.
A movie, book, or other product that is extremely successful and popular, especially one that makes much money.
Examples:
Blockbuster movie. International blockbuster. The new action movie is expected to be a blockbuster hit.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
Illegal drugs. Child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Rout.
A disorderly retreat or defeat of an army or group, a decisive defeat.
Examples:
Route march. Cricket team's rout. The football team suffered a humiliating rout in the championship game.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Suicide.
The act of killing yourself intentionally.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Suicide attack. In an economically prosperous country, most male suicide is due to child support problems.
Homicide.
The act or instance of killing another person, murder, manslaughter, or other unlawful violent killings.
Examples:
Mass homicide. Serial homicide. The detective was called to investigate a homicide in the city.
Rash.
Any red spot of the skin, caused by a disease or reaction to something. Adjective, marked by defiance and not caring about risk or consequences.
Examples:
Develop a rash. Prevent diaper rash. The strong sunlight brought her out in an itchy rash.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
Organization chart. Agricultural organization. She is the president of a large international organization.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Trend.
A general direction in which something is changing or developing.
Examples:
An international trend. The trend away from television. The oil price continued their downward trend.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Curve.
A bend or angle in a line or surface that deviates from a straight or flat path, a gradual or smooth change in direction or shape.
Examples:
Learning curve, yield curve. The curve in the road was so sharp that I had to slow down to navigate it safely.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment, psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Legacy.
Something that is handed down from an earlier generation or time, often something that has had a significant impact on subsequent generations. A bequest made by a person in their will, often money or property.
Examples:
Financial legacy, cultural legacy. Her legacy as a philanthropist will live on for generations to come.
Pessimism.
A tendency to see the worst in things and anticipate adverse outcomes. A belief that the world is generally bad or that something will go wrong more often than it will go right.
Examples:
Deep pessimism, sense of pessimism. The CEO's constant pessimism about the company's future affected employee morale.
Doom.
Death, destruction, or some other terrible situation that cannot be avoided.
Examples:
Economic doom, prophet of doom. Everyone was aware of the impending doom but was unable to prevent it.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Propel.
To move, drive, or push something forward or in a particular direction, often with a lot of force.
Examples:
Propel growth. Propel the ship. An increase in employment helps propel economic growth.
Infantile.
Relating to or characteristic of infants or infancy, behaving in an immature or childish manner, lacking maturity or sophistication.
Examples:
Infantile paralysis. Infantile colic. His infantile behavior was unacceptable for someone his age.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Inclined.
Having a tendency or preference for something, likely or disposed to think, feel, or behave in a certain way.
Examples:
Inclined to think. Inclined angle. I am inclined to believe that she is telling the truth.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Psychoanalysis.
A system of psychological theory and therapy that aims to treat mental and emotional disorders by investigating the interaction of conscious and unconscious elements in the mind.
Examples:
Freudian psychoanalysis. Psychoanalysis technique. She sought psychoanalysis to understand her childhood traumas.
Psychotherapy.
The treatment of mental or emotional problems by talking with a therapist.
Examples:
Field of psychotherapy. Psychotherapy for depression. He took psychotherapy to help him deal with his accident trauma.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Misery.
A state of ill-being due to affliction or misfortune.
Examples:
Live in misery. Untold misery. Our company suffered misery from incurring a heavy loss.
Anatomy.
The scientific study that deals with the physical structure of humans, animals, or plants.
Examples:
Animal anatomy. Anatomy of a country's collapse. The professor explained the anatomy of the nervous system.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
extreme sports, extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences. Able to feel or perceive others' feelings. Susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
sensitive documents, baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
react at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Avert.
To prevent something dangerous or undesirable from happening.
Examples:
avert disaster. Avert a strike. The dam systematically releases large amounts of water to avert flooding during the rainy season.
Bitter.
Having a sharp, unpleasant taste, characterized by strong feelings of resentment, disappointment, or cynicism.
Examples:
feel bitter. Bitter disappointment. The bitter taste of the medicine made it difficult to swallow.
Averse.
Feeling strong dislike, opposition, or reluctance towards something. Having a strong inclination against or avoidance of something.
Examples:
averse to change. Averse to risk. I am averse to making hasty decisions without carefully considering the consequences.
Formula.
A group of symbols, letters, or numbers that represent a rule, law, or mathematical statement.
Examples:
structural formula. A binomial formula. The teacher told the students to memorize the math formula.
Remark.
A comment or observation, or something said or written about a particular subject or situation. Verb, to give a spoken statement on a particular subject or situation.
Examples:
a flattering remark. Remark dripping with bitterness. His candid remark at the meeting sparked a lively discussion among the attendees.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
the interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Expression.
The act of conveying thoughts, feelings, or ideas using words, facial expressions, body language, or art, a look or gesture that conveys a particular emotion or mood.
Examples:
artistic expression. Expression of interest. His facial expression showed a mix of surprise and confusion.
Contempt.
The feeling that a person or thing is beneath consideration, worthless, or deserving of scorn.
Examples:
Display contempt. Below contempt. The defendant's contempt for the court and its authority was evident in his behavior.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Upset.
Causing or marked by anxiety, uneasiness, trouble, or grief. Verb, to make someone anxious, unhappy, or angry.
Examples:
Get upset. Have an upset stomach. He was awfully upset by the news.
Immediate.
Happening or done without delay or occurring shortly after something else.
Examples:
Take immediate effect. The immediate past. Both forts were subject to immediate attacks.
Imminent.
Coming or likely to happen very soon.
Examples:
Imminent danger. Imminent arrest. This country was long faced with imminent peril.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Endogenous.
Originating or arising from within an organism, system, or process rather than from external factors, pertaining to internal causes or influences.
Examples:
Endogenous growth. Endogenous opioid system. Endogenous factors like genetics and personality are key in determining our behavior.
Opioid.
Substances that have an effect similar to opium, such as morphine, used in medicines to treat severe pain, but some people take them illegally for pleasure and become addicted.
Examples:
An opioid analgesic. Opioid receptor. Treatment for opioid dependence may be a long-term process.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Cortisol.
A hormone produced by the adrenal gland that is involved in regulating the body's metabolism, immune system, and blood pressure.
Examples:
Cortisol stress. Excessive cortisol. Cortisol levels in the body are often elevated during times of stress.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Hippocampus.
A major component of the brain of humans and other vertebrates that is part of the limbic system and is vital for memory.
Examples:
Involvement of the hippocampus. Neurons in the hippocampus. The hippocampus is crucial for learning and memory storage.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Govern.
To legally control and direct a country, city, group of people, etc., and be responsible for introducing new laws, organizing and maintaining public services.
Examples:
A nation's right to govern. Govern a public enterprise. The regulations governing medical malpractice claims are rigorous.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or confidence in a specific area. Verb, to give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
Command and control. Command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Alternate.
Occurring or existing one after the other regularly.
Examples:
Alternate choice. Every alternate year. The cleaning lady comes on alternate Wednesdays.
Tune.
A musical composition or set of musical notes that are played or sung. Verb, to adjust or set something to a specific condition or standard.
Examples:
The tune of a song. Tune a piano. The band played a beautiful tune on their instruments.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Alert.
To warn or arouse to a sense of danger. Adjective, paying close attention or being in a state of readiness for action.
Examples:
Alert consumers to the dangers. Alert system. The company's cybersecurity team alerted the CEO to potential threats.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Gloom.
A state of darkness, sadness, or melancholy, a feeling of depression or lack of hope, a state of obscurity or uncertainty.
Examples:
A sense of gloom. Gloom-filled room. The gloom of the rainy weather was beginning to affect her mood.
Actively.
In a way that involves taking action or participating actively, with energy and determination.
Examples:
Actively participate. Actively engage. I am actively looking for a new job opportunity.
Unhappiness.
A feeling or state of being unhappy, discontented, or dissatisfied, the opposite of happiness, characterized by sadness, sorrow, or lack of fulfillment.
Examples:
Personal unhappiness. Underlying unhappiness. Long-term unhappiness can lead to depression and other mental health issues.
Continuum.
A series of similar items in which no part or portion is distinct or distinguishable from adjacent parts.
Examples:
A space-time continuum. The continuum of events. Our life is a continuum of experience in which events pass from the future through the present to the past.
Miserable.
Very unhappy, uncomfortable, or unpleasant, causing great distress or suffering.
Examples:
Miserable weather. Miserable experience. She felt miserable after her dog passed away.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal, mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples:
The equation of poverty with ignorance. A chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples:
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Recur.
To happen repeatedly or occur again from time to time, to come back or return to one's mind or awareness.
Examples:
Recur repeatedly. Recur after appropriate treatment. I always have nightmares that recur occasionally and prevent me from getting a good night's sleep.
Compassion.
A strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for another's suffering or bad luck.
Examples:
Feel compassion for the poor. Have compassion toward the accident. His infinite love and compassion for everyone never weary.
Gratitude.
The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness.
Examples:
A debt of gratitude. Feelings of gratitude. She expressed her gratitude towards the kind stranger who helped her.
Intuitive.
Obtained through feelings rather than facts or proof.
Examples:
intuitive eating, intuitive judgment. I had an intuitive feeling that I might be pregnant.
Absence:
the fact or condition of being away from a place where they are typically anticipated to be.
Examples:
absence from work, a leave of absence. Another critical factor of child poverty is the father's absence.
Parallel:
being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
a parallel case, parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Reciprocal:
given or felt by each toward the other, mutual, corresponding, or interchangeable.
Examples:
have a reciprocal respect, reciprocal actions. Their relationship was based on reciprocal love and respect for each other.
Dynamic:
having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
a dynamic market, dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Interact:
to communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
interact directly with customers, interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Deconstruct:
to break something down into its separate parts to interpret or analyze it, to interpret or analyze a text, an artwork, etc. to show that there is no fixed meaning.
Examples:
deconstruct the existing system, deconstruct his method. She employed a rigorous intellectual framework to deconstruct various categories of literature.
Umbrella:
a device consisting of a circular canopy of cloth on a central pole used as protection against rain or sometimes against the sun.
Examples:
umbrella coverage, umbrella ban. She opened her umbrella to protect herself from the rain.
Pride:
a feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's achievements.
Examples:
pride of a company, hide his pride. She took great pride in her work, always striving for perfection.
Accomplishment:
the successful completion of a task or goal, an ability that has been acquired by training.
Examples:
proud of his accomplishments, the accomplishment of a social goal. Graduating from college was a major accomplishment for her. Schadenfreude. pleasure or joy derived from the misfortune, pain, or discomfort of others.
Examples:
Schadenfreude pleasure. Schadenfreude smirk. He couldn't help but feel a sense of schadenfreude when his rival's project failed.
Misfortune.
An unfortunate event or circumstance, bad luck or trouble.
Examples:
Economic misfortune. Misfortune strikes. It was a great misfortune that the ship sank in the storm.
Malicious.
Intended to do harm or upset other people, having the nature of the harm.
Examples:
Have a malicious expression. A malicious conspiracy. Everyone kept looking at him with malicious eyes.
Absent.
Not present in a particular place at a particular time.
Examples:
Absent-minded. Absent without leave. He was absent from the meeting and missed all the important updates.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Offset.
To compensate for or counterbalance one influence against an opposing influence.
Examples:
Offset deposits and withdrawals. Offset a loss. Strong growth in core business offsets losses in other business segments.
Rough.
Not quite exact or correct, having or caused by an irregular surface.
Examples:
Rough and tough. Rough estimation. The vehicle bounced along the rough mountain road.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Consonant.
A speech sound that is produced by completely or partially blocking the airflow through the mouth, a letter or group of letters representing a consonant sound, for example, B, C, D, etc.
Examples:
Consonant blends. A medial consonant. The consonant sounds at the beginning and end of the word made it easy to pronounce.
Melody.
A succession of musical tones forming part of a larger piece of music.
Examples:
A simple melody. The melody of a tune. This harmonious melody immortalized its composer.
Dissonant.
Sounds that are not in harmony or are in conflict with one another, An uncomfortable or tense feeling caused by conflicting ideas or emotions.
Examples:
A dissonant voice. Dissonant note. The dissonant sound from the poorly tuned instruments was painful to listen to.
Innate.
Existing naturally or from birth, inherent or inborn, not acquired or learned through experience.
Examples:
Innate ability. Innate quality. The belief in innate human goodness is a common philosophical concept.
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples:
Gene expression. Gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Nonsense.
An idea, behavior, or something spoken or written that has no meaning or makes no sense or that is silly or unacceptable.
Examples:
Talk nonsense. Sheer nonsense. The parents spoke to their children in no-nonsense tones.
Decent.
Satisfactory, acceptable, or good in a general sense.
Examples:
Yearn for the decent living. A decent education. He earned a decent salary at his job.
Contribution.
The act of giving something, especially money, to a particular cause or organization, a voluntary gift as of money or service or ideas made to some worthwhile cause.
Examples:
Make a positive contribution. Contribution to society. His contribution to the charity was a generous donation of money.
Unaccountable.
Not able to be explained or justified, often in a way that suggests something suspicious or dishonest is going on, not responsible or answerable for one's actions or behavior.
Examples:
Unaccountable behavior. Unaccountable decision. The unaccountable disappearance of funds led to an investigation.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Reward.
A thing given in acknowledgement of service, hard work, achievement, etc.
Examples:
The reward for good works. Shopping rewards cards. Night fishing has a lot of rewards.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Dopamine.
A chemical substance produced by nerve cells as a neurotransmitter. As a drug, it is used to treat shock and hypotension.
Examples:
Dopamine inhibiting agent. Antagonism of dopamine. The drug controls the level of dopamine in the brain.
Ventral.
Relating to or situated on or toward the belly or underside of an animal or organ, opposite of dorsal.
Examples:
Ventral fin. Ventral hernia. The ventral side of the fish was beautifully colored.
Integument.
A tough outer covering, especially that of an animal or plant, such as a skin or shell.
Examples:
Integument layer. Insect integument. The outer integument protects the seed.
Nucleus.
The central and most important part of something. Biology, a part of the cell containing DNA and RNA and responsible for growth and reproduction. Physics, the very dense central region of an atom.
Examples:
Form a nucleus. The nucleus of a team. DNA is stored in the nucleus of a cell.
Accumbens.
Nucleus accumbens, an area of the brain located in the basal forebrain that has a significant role in the cognitive processing of motivation, aversion, reward.
Examples:
Nucleus accumbens neurons. Cells of the nucleus accumbens. Dopamine is released into the nucleus accumbens.
Prefrontal.
In or about the foremost part of the frontal lobe of the brain.
Examples:
Prefrontal bone. Prefrontal region. Research shows that damage to the prefrontal cortex leads to increased aggression.
Cortex.
The outermost layer of an organ, especially the brain.
Examples:
Cortex cells. Visual cortex neuron. The cerebral cortex consists of 6 layers.
Orbit.
The path of an object around a celestial body, especially a planet, star, or moon, under the influence of gravity. Of medicine, the bony cavity in the skull that houses the eyeball and its associated structures, like muscles, nerves, and blood vessels.
Examples:
The orbit of the moon. A planetary orbit. The rocket engine is used to put the satellite into orbit.
Frontal.
Relating to the front, situated at or directed towards the front. Frontal can also refer to a meteorological term for a weather system that is moving from west to east.
Examples:
Frontal assault. Frontal attack. He suffered a severe frontal collision in the car accident.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Electrode.
Either of 2 points or ends of a conductor at which electricity enters or leaves an object, substance, or region.
Examples:
Platinum electrodes. Electrode corrosion. It is important to place the electrodes in the correct position for accurate electrocardiogram recording.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Orgasm.
The peak of sexual pleasure during sexual activity, which typically involves intense physical and emotional sensations.
Examples:
Experience orgasm. Genital orgasm. Upon reaching orgasm, the body releases a surge of hormones, including oxytocin and endorphins.
Motivation.
The reason or enthusiasm for acting or behaving in a particular way.
Examples:
Understand his motivation. Motivation for a change. A significant amount of motivation is required to be a teacher.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
Financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Salience.
The quality of being prominent, significant, or relevant, the degree to which something stands out or is noticeable.
Examples:
The salience of the topic. Emotional salience. The salience of the issue was highlighted in the national news.
Attractive.
Immensely appealing in look or sound, having characteristics or qualities that make something appealing and valuable.
Examples:
Attractive men. Attractive opportunity. The growth of the sharing economy is attractive for tech companies.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Opiate.
A drug or substance derived from opium or having similar effects, often used for pain relief or to induce sleep, something that dulls or lulls the senses, emotions, or thoughts.
Examples:
Opiate analgesics. Addictive opiate. The doctor prescribed a mild opiate painkiller to help manage his post-surgery discomfort.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc., of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
Hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Oxytocin.
A hormone secreted by the pituitary which stimulates contractions of the uterus during labor, equals the process of pushing out a baby, and the ejection of milk.
Examples:
Oxytocin degrading enzyme. Oxytocin receptor. Women may increase oxytocin production through romantic love.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Zygomatic.
Relating to the zygoma bone, which is a facial bone that forms the prominence of the cheek, often used to describe features or structures related to this bone.
Examples:
Zygomatic fracture. Zygomatic bone. She has a distinctive facial feature with high zygomatic arches.
Crinkle.
To form wrinkles, creases, or folds in a surface, especially in cloth or paper, often causing it to make a rustling sound, to make a rustling or crackling sound.
Examples:
Crinkle my nose. Bag crinkle as I open. Her eyes crinkled with laughter as she told us a joke.
Orbicularis.
Referring to a circular or orb-shaped structure or muscle, specifically relating to the orbicularis oculi muscle surrounding the eye socket.
Examples:
Orbicularis oculi reflex. Orbicularis oris muscle. The orbicularis oculi muscle is responsible for closing and opening the eyelids.
Oculist.
A medical professional who specializes in the treatment of diseases and disorders of the eye, an ophthalmologist or an optometrist.
Examples:
Skilled oculist. Pediatric oculist. My grandmother visited the renowned oculist for her annual eye examination.
Extrovert.
A person who is outgoing, sociable, and confident.
Examples:
Extrovert social skills. Natural extrovert. She intentionally acts like an extrovert.
Introvert.
A shy and reticent person.
Examples:
Introvert personality. Introvert behavior. Being an introvert is not a weakness, and it's just a different way of interacting with the world.
Relieve.
To make something burdensome, unpleasant, or painful less severe. Relieve his thirst. Relieve stress. The medicine relieved his headache, and he felt much better.
Unmask.
To reveal the true identity, nature, or motives of someone or something that has been concealed or hidden, to expose falsehoods and pretenses.
Examples:
Unmask the thief. Unmask a lie. The whistleblower was determined to unmask the corrupt politician.
Biophilia.
A deeply ingrained human affinity or love for the natural world and living organisms, coined by biologist E.O. Wilson, which refers to the innate connection and attraction humans have toward nature.
Examples:
Biophilia in healthcare. Natural biophilia. The biophilia hypothesis suggests that humans have an innate love for nature and a desire to connect with other living systems.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
Cardiac surgery. The professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Brick.
A rectangular block of baked clay used as a building material.
Examples:
Brick wall. Dressed brick. The wall was made of hard bricks that had been used for centuries.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Complication.
Something that makes a situation or condition that is complex or confused.
Examples:
Complication of structure. Resolve without complication. He also continued to struggle with serious long-term complications.
Restore.
To repair or return something or someone to a previous good state or position.
Examples:
Restore order. Restore the emperor to the throne. The military regime has promised to restore democracy as soon as possible.
Imitate.
To copy the speech, behavior, appearance, etc. of someone or something.
Examples:
Imitate painting styles. Imitate animal sounds. He imitated the modus operandi of the famous phantom thief.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Tongue.
A movable mass of muscle tissue covered with mucous membrane that is in the mouth, a language.
Examples:
Native tongue. Tongue cancer. The tongue is boneless, but it is as strong as bones.
Cooperation.
The act or situation of working together with someone towards a shared purpose, benefit, etc.
Examples:
Cooperation with strategic partners. Thoroughgoing cooperation. The cooperation between businesses and universities created this groundbreaking product.
Subjective.
Based on a personal perspective or feeling rather than an unbiased or objective view, influenced by personal opinions, interpretations, or feelings.
Examples:
Subjective opinion. Subjective interpretation. The concept of time is subjective and can feel longer or shorter depending on the situation.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Helpless.
Unable to take care of oneself or to do things without help.
Examples:
Helpless baby. Helpless victims. I feel so helpless without you.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Esteem.
Great respect and approval for or a good opinion of someone.
Examples:
Esteem for the other person. Boost my self-esteem. He is our loyal customer who should be held in high esteem.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy, absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Singular.
Being only one of its kind, unique.
Examples:
Singular purpose. Singular goal. The singular beauty of the night sky never ceases to amaze him.
Hopeless.
Having no hope, despairing, having no chance of success.
Examples:
Hopeless situation. Hopeless at everything. After months of job searching, he felt hopeless and unsure of his future.
Unnatural.
Not in accordance with the normal or natural order, or not normal, typical, or expected.
Examples:
Unnatural death. Unnatural disaster. The unnatural growth of the city has disrupted wildlife habitats.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples:
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Replicate.
To make an exact copy of something, To repeat a process or experiment to confirm the results.
Examples:
Replicate the cell. Replicate data. The experiment was replicated several times to ensure accuracy.
Underlie.
To be the support, basis, hidden cause of something, to be located under or below.
Examples:
Underlie the theory of the Big Bang. Underlie the current economic deadlock. His bitter experiences underlie his moral principles.
Reproduction.
The process by which organisms create offspring, the production of something similar to an original work.
Examples:
Reproduction rate. Reproduction system. The reproduction of the plant depends on the pollinators.
Lust.
A strong desire or craving, usually of a sexual nature.
Examples:
Feel a pang of lust. Give in to lust. His lust for money and power drove him to make unethical decisions.
Mediate.
To try to bring about an agreement or understanding between people who are in conflict.
Examples:
Mediate allergic reaction. Mediate a negotiation. The teacher had to mediate a disagreement between two students over a stolen pencil.
Romantic.
Of or relating to love or a sexual relationship.
Examples:
Romantic movies. Romantic breakup. It was his first romantic love.
Attraction.
A sense of like someone, particularly sexually, something that causes individuals' desire to go to a certain area or do a certain activity.
Examples:
Big attraction of the event. Popular tourist attraction. She felt an instant attraction towards him.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Attachment.
A feeling of affection for someone or something.
Examples:
Attachment to a formal plan. Stand mixer fitted with the paddle attachment. I have no attachment to the countryside.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Infatuate.
To be inspired with a very strong but usually short-lived passion, love, or admiration for someone or something.
Examples:
Infatuate the audience. Make me infatuated. He has been infatuated with her since he met her.
Astray.
Away from the right path or direction.
Examples:
Led astray by superstition. Gone astray. He wandered astray from the path and got lost in the forest.
Acute.
Extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Acute pain. Acute triangle. The patient died from acute alcohol intoxication.
Dominance.
The state or quality of being the most powerful or influential person or group.
Examples:
Dominance of traits. Dominance relationship. The company has maintained its dominance in the market for several years.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Prowess.
Exceptional or superior skill or ability, particularly in a physical or athletic context, valorous bravery or courage.
Examples:
Economic prowess. Intellectual prowess. The athlete's prowess in her sport earned her many accolades.
Submissive.
Inclined or willing to submit or yield to authority, domination, or direction, obedient or compliant, meek or passive.
Examples:
Submissive behavior. A submissive personality. The submissive dog cowered and trembled in fear when approached by its owner.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Prestige.
Respect and admiration felt or shown for someone or something based on a perception of their achievements or quality.
Examples:
National prestige. Prestige company. The university has great prestige in the academic community.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Expertise.
Specialized knowledge or skills in a particular field or subject, expert proficiency or knowledge.
Examples:
Marketing expertise. Demonstrate expertise. The company's success can be attributed to the expertise of its employees.
Niche.
A specialized role or position that a species occupies within an ecosystem, a job or position particularly well suited to the person who occupies it.
Examples:
Niche market. Every niche of society. The species occupies a unique niche in the ecosystem as a top predator.
Hierarchy.
A system in which people or things are organized into different levels of importance from highest to lowest.
Examples:
Top of the hierarchy. Hierarchy of folders. She has taken a step up in the organizational hierarchy.
Terribly.
Very badly, to a great extent or very much.
Examples:
Suffer terribly. I am terribly sorry. His arm was swollen and terribly red.
Irrelevant.
Not connected with or related to something and therefore not important.
Examples:
An irrelevant thought. Do something irrelevant. They removed irrelevant content from the slides.
Satisfaction.
A pleasant feeling you have when you have fulfilled a desire, need, or expectation or have achieved something.
Examples:
A sense of satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. The mediated settlement brought satisfaction to both sides.
Distress.
A feeling of great worry, sadness, pain, or discomfort.
Examples:
A signal of distress. Emotional distress. She's been in great distress since she was heartbroken.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Materialism.
A philosophical belief that physical matter is the only or fundamental reality and that everything, including thought, feeling, mind, and consciousness, can be reduced to matter and physical explanations.
Examples:
Rampant materialism. Materialism society. He was accused of being driven by materialism, putting wealth and possessions above all else.
Avid.
Characterized by enthusiasm and vigorous pursuit, especially of an interest or activity.
Examples:
Avid baseball fan. Have avid eyes. She was an avid reader and spent hours every day lost in a book.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Toy.
A thing, typically a small model or replica of something that is played with, especially by children.
Examples:
Toy store. Toy box. He gave his daughter a new toy for her birthday.
Derail.
To cause a train or tram to run off the tracks accidentally, to run off or leave the rails accidentally.
Examples:
Derail the recovery. Derail an argument. The train derailed because a cow was standing on the tracks.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
Satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Actualize.
To make real or concrete, to bring into existence or implementation, to fulfill or realize a potential or intention.
Examples:
Actualize your ideas. Actualize the company's vision. I need to actualize my plan to make it a reality.
Transcendent.
Going beyond the limits of ordinary experience or knowledge, surpassing the usual or expected, exalted or sublime.
Examples:
Transcendent wisdom. Transcendent joy. The transcendent beauty of the Grand Canyon took his breath away.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Undergo.
To go through something unpleasant or that involves a change.
Examples:
Undergo surgery. Undergo a decrease. The train has to undergo rigorous safety checks.
Quantum.
The smallest amount or unit of something, especially electromagnetic energy.
Examples:
Probabilistic quantum theory. Laws of quantum mechanics. Big techs are now eager to develop quantum computers.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
majority of his wealth, material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Adventure.
A journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples:
gastronomic adventures, adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Achievement.
A thing that someone has accomplished, primarily through their effort and ability.
Examples:
student achievement, a remarkable achievement. This achievement has never been formally accepted.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift, major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Similarly.
In almost the same way.
Examples:
similarly situated, have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Generosity.
The fact or quality of being willing to do kind things, or give somebody money, gifts, or time freely.
Examples:
act of generosity, boundless generosity. He is remembered for his generosity and civilization.
Forgiveness.
The act of stopping feeling angry or resentful towards someone for a mistake or offense with compassion.
Examples:
forgiveness of liabilities, beg for forgiveness. He gained debt forgiveness.
Quotation.
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
a court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Forth.
Forward, outward, or onward in location, direction, or progress, into view or consideration, with confidence, boldness, or in the open.
Examples:
bring forth a beautiful vase. Call forth demand. I pushed forth with my new project, even though it would take much hard work.